bless you, brother.
Hello. All right, I gotta go fast. I gotta cut it short. I was an ex-hardcore gang member. I went at 16. I got arrested for shootings, so I went to jail for several years. By the time I got out, I was a gang-banging machine, running my gang and everything. And at my story starts, I was working with some older Christian man. He was an ex-gang member. And as I'm working with him, I was supposed to do a shooting that night. Me and my homeboys, they were waiting for me to get off of work. They had the guns, the cars, everything, and I was gonna do another shooting. So as I'm working, my foreman, he started sharing the gospel with me. And I never heard it the way he was sharing it with me. So he's telling me, and I told him, you know what? I don't think I could be forgiven. And he said, you know what? You can. You never heard the story about King David in the Bible? And I said, no. And he was telling me about King David. He was a great man of God, and he slept with his soldier's wife, had his soldier killed. So I'm listening to him. I said, okay. Sure enough, as soon as I got off of work, I was alone in my room, and I thought about what he said. And I achieved the greatest that you could have hoped for in that lifestyle. I was running my gang. I had the power, respect, everything, and I still wasn't happy. So I prayed. I didn't know how to pray, but I said, God, help me to change. So as soon as I got off of work, I went and I did another shooting. Boom, 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 boom. Got in a high-speed chase. I crashed. I'm in the county, and I got 7 felonies. I already did years for shooting. I got caught in an act. I had 7 felonies. I'm looking at life. And I started praying to Jesus, asking him for one more chance. And I got saved that night. And I don't remember the words that I said, but it's true that God knows your heart, because he knew my heart. And that night I went to sleep, and something came in my dream, some kind of an evil entity. And in my dream I was scared, but then I said, you know what, Jesus forgave me. And when I said that, whatever it was, it left. And when I woke up, I was a whole different person. But I got blessed. I only got a few years, so I went upstate. But the mistake I made was I tried to walk on both sides of the fence. I tried to kick it with all the fellas, all the guys in prison, but then reading my Bible and go to church on the side. And that don't last very long. And then the day I got out, my homies were all at my house. They wanted me to run my gang again. And the long story short, I ended up getting into it with some guy. So I went to this guy's house, and I was just going to kick down his front door, go all up inside the guy's house and get him. That's just a little glimpse of the type of person I used to be, to go to somebody's house, kick down their front door, and go in their house and get them. So as I'm kicking down this guy's front door, he shot me, boom, out the side window. And as soon as they took me to the car, and I had no blood or nothing, they're like, what's wrong with you? I told them, I don't know, I think I'm shot. I can't feel my legs. And they told me, yeah, you're shot. And as soon as they told me I was shot, I got scared. I started saying, hang on for the ambulance, hang on for the ambulance. So then the ambulance comes, the cops in the ambulance, they're all on me. They put an IV, and they're talking, and they're saying, he's not going to make it. His only chance is to call for the chopper. So they tell me, we're calling the chopper, we're going to let you hang on. So now I tell myself, hang on for the chopper, hang on for the chopper. Finally it comes, they put me in the chopper, and I'm flying. And as I'm flying, the bullet, I couldn't feel nothing. I had no blood because the bullet went through my lung and it went into my spine. So I was choking on my own blood. All my blood was going into my lung. So as soon as when I was in the helicopter, I felt it. Like you could feel when you're dying. You know when you're dying. So I'm in the chopper and I'm dying and I'm choking on my own blood. And the only thing I was thinking, the only thing on my mind was when I was busted reading the Bible and everything that I learned about God. So as I'm dying, choking on my blood, I just learned onto Jesus. And I wasn't praying, Lord, help me to live, because I thought I was going to die at any second. I was only repentance. I didn't want to go to hell. That was the only thing on my mind. So it was the trip because I was all scared, emotionally, physically, dying. But once I started calling out to Jesus, I felt a wonderful peace came over me. And I can't even describe it to you, where I was just so at peace, so comforted. And ever since then, the Lord has just been using my life for so many things. I was even invited to the White House 6 times.
Let's go!
I founded the biggest conservative Latino movement in America. I just want to tell you all that God didn't save you for you. He wants to use you, each and every one of you. I feel like Joseph from the Bible. I went from the jailhouse to the White House. And it's only with God all things are possible.